Welcome back to the wedding show, everybody. My name is Kelly, and our third guest, I'm really excited to talk to her because she's so sweet already. I've talked to her for like 2 seconds. I'm already in love. Everybody, let me please introduce you to Souza. You are a wedding officiant.
That's right.
Right, and we were just talking that you travel. You did a really pretty morning wedding.
A sunrise wedding in Sequoia.
Oh, my
It's
goodness.
Beautiful. 7 o'clock in the morning in July.
Oh,
Sun
man.
coming through the trees.
How romantic.
Very lovely. Mm-hmm.
Now, do you have that's pretty early.
It is. Well,
But you
for
don't
that
mind.
wedding, I went up the night before and spent the night at the hotel there. It's very nice.
And do you get many early morning requests or
No.
late in the evening?
Almost
or?
never.
Never.
The venue weddings are usually at places in town. Clovis, Fresno is my normal area, but I travel. I go to Tulare, Visalia, Madera.
But you also have a location, a little chapel in
I
town.
have a sweet little chapel on Blackstone and Ashland, 4270 North Blackstone. It's in the 007 Live Scan Fingerprinting Agency.
Okay.
It's a small little chapel, seats 10 people. Have a beautiful little arbor and 10 satin-covered chairs.
How sweet.
And I have music. I supply artificial flowers for the bride.
Oh.
It's for quick weddings. Someone who's maybe doesn't have a lot of family that's going to be able to attend. Maybe an elopement. So small but real sweet.
And how long have you been doing this?
About 3 years now.
3 years. And then what were you doing before that?
Well, I'm in real estate. I'm a realtor with London Properties, and I love doing this. I took over this business from a good friend of mine who did this business for a few years before that, and moved to the Central Coast. And she does weddings now in the Central Coast, in the Central Coast, also Sos and Monterey, that area.
So what do you love the most about being an officiant?
Well, I have to tell you, it's a sweet position that I get to have because everyone is so happy. It's a heartwarming experience to be able to join two people together that are so much in love, and this is actually probably the most happy they'll ever be, and they are the most beautiful they're ever going to be to each other.
Right.
And I get to take part in that, and
That's so cool.
it's rewarding to me.
I told you she's so sweet, right? Are you guys not in love with her already? Now, what's your advice? Because, when I got married, I didn't even know that I could hire somebody and bring them in. I thought you had to be a member of a church and you had to use their person. So what's your advice to newly engaged couples?
Well, I'm surprised that sometimes I'm the last person hired. When they find out they've got all their plans made and then someone tells them, well, who's going to marry you? And that's okay with me. I just want them to be comfortable and to understand who their audience is, who their family is, and what they want to have for them to be comfortable. So that's why I do it their way. And they deserve to have it.
Right. And I'm just trying to think, when I got married and I found out that we could hire somebody, I didn't really quite know where to start in looking for that person to marry me and my fiance.
Well, you can hire a wedding coordinator, and if you do, then I just show up for the wedding. I do have the consultation before, so I know what their plan is and what they want me to say, but the coordinator would then take care of all of the rehearsal and everything. But if you don't have anyone and you hire me, then I'll come do your rehearsal too. And I'm very experienced in showing how to have everyone walk down the aisle and different ways that they can do that, different places, the way they can stand, and let them decide, but I give them the choices.
Nice. Well, thank you so much. I feel like, again, this is the kind of service that brides don't quite think of very early on in the planning stages. I did have a bride once where we're doing her bridal trial, and we're talking about where she's getting married. And she said, there is one more thing I have to do, and I have to find an officiant. And I was like, but your wedding's in 3 weeks?
I know.
She totally, I guess, kind of same situations when your
She probably
brides
called me.
We worked the same wedding. We didn't even know. Now, you're in Fresno. You have a chapel, but you do travel. What's the furthest you've gone?
Well, Sequoia is probably the farthest. I'm on the website. I have a wedding website called what is it? AboveTalk.com. And then I'm on Wedding Wire and a couple of other wedding sites where you would normally send a bride to find all of their people like you.
Very cool.
And I'm on there too.
Now, go ahead and share with the world your contact information.
I'm at 559-288-6164, or you can come see my chapel at 4270 North Blackstone. It's Suite 208 upstairs.
I think we should do a field trip to go see your chapel.
Okay, sweet.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming and talking about your services. And again, you do real estate as well.
London
so
Properties,
you know,
Joe Souza. That's
you get
right.
married, you buy a home.
That's right. Go right together.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for coming, Joe.
Thank you.
All right, guys, stay tuned. We'll be right back.
This segment brought to you by Crown Realty in Tulare. Let the professionals at Crown Realty Property Management take care of your rental properties. Visit TulareCrown.com.
We are conveniently located across from Bullard High School on North Palm Avenue.